Hello everyone and welcome to the video on multiple regression. So you might encounter situations when both linear regression and polynomial regression are not good enough, and that's when you might use multiple regression. Let us learn more about this. Multiple regression is like linear regression, but it is linear regression on more than one value. You can think of it like that. So as an example, let us try to predict the CO2 emissions of a car based on its engine size, but using multiple regression. And in this, we will throw in some more variables like the weight of the car to make the prediction more accurate. Because in real life also, CO2 emission is linked to many variables and not just the size of the engine. Okay, so we have modules in Python that we can help. In this example, we are using the pandas library. If you want to learn more about pandas, I have done a lecture earlier. I will link it below. So yeah, you should go through it. Download pandas and import pandas. Then you read in the dataset. I have this dataset cars.csv, a comma separated value list of items. Then you make a list of the independent values and call this variable x. You can call it the feature vector if you want to actually dive deep into machine learning, and the dependent variables in a variable called y. Here is the response vector. So the independent values are weight and volume, and the dependent values are the CO2 emissions, CO2. So it is also very common, or a convention almost, to list the feature vector or the list of independent values with an uppercase x and the list of dependent values with a lowercase y. So we will use the sklearn module and some methods to actually do the multiple regression. We will call the linear regression method from the sklearn module to create a linear regression object, and this object, each regression object, has a method fit, and this method takes the independent and dependent values as parameters or as arguments, and then fills the regression object with data that describes the relationship between these two values. So here we do that. Linear regression, linear model dot linear regression, we create this model and then we fit it using x and y, the two lists that we had. Okay, so now regr, we have an object that is ready to predict CO2 values based on the car's weight and the size of its engine. Okay, so here is the full code example. So I have covered until here. So now let's talk about the last two lines. The predicted CO2 is regr.predict. Predict is another method associated with each regression object. So you can call regr.predict and feed it two values inside a list of inside another list. So a two-dimensional list, 2300 and 3000. What this means is that the weight of the car is 2300 and the size of the engine is 3000 cubic centimeters. And then lastly, we just print the value, the predicted CO2 value. Okay, so you see when I ran this, it took some time, but it was able to print out 107. And if you see the dataset, you will see that it corresponds very well with the other values that we have. Okay, so as you probably might have been seeing in my previous lectures, we have a coefficient that describes the relationship between the variables. So coefficient here is a factor that describes the relationship between an unknown variable and a known variable. For example, if x is a variable, then 2x is 2 times x, obviously, and x here is the unknown variable, and number 2 is the coefficient. And in this case, we can ask for the coefficient value of weight against the CO2 predicted emission and for the predicted CO2 emission with volume. And the answer we get will tell us what would happen if we increase or decrease the values, the weight of the car or the engine size. You see, we are again importing the two required libraries in the first two lines, reading the dataset, creating the feature vector, the response vector. the regression object fitting the regression object. And lastly, we are printing the coefficients by doing regr.coef underscore. So this is the only method that you can use to access the coefficients. There's no other pretty way around it. Okay, so if I run this, you will see that I get two values as output in a list: 007, 0.007 and 0.0078. Both of these values are very closely related or almost similar. What this means is that the coefficient of weight is 0.0075 and the coefficient of volume is 0.0078. And what this means is that if we increase the weight of the car by 1 kg, the CO2 emission increases by 0.0075 into 1, which is 0.0075 grams. Similarly, if we increase the engine size by 1 centimeter cube, the carbon dioxide emission would increase by 0.0078. I'm sorry. This is a typo, please ignore it. But this seems like a fair guess, but let us test it. So we already saw in our previous example that a car with 1300 cubic centimeter engine weighing 2300 kilograms will emit approx 107 grams of CO2. But what if we increase the weight by another ton, so 3300 kilograms? So here we are doing an example similar to one we had before. Just the values that we feed to the predict method have 3300 and 1300 in a list inside of another list. Okay, so let us run this and see. So you see the first value we got is 107. Second value we get is 114. Roughly a difference of 7, which corresponds well with the coefficient that we had. We have predicted that a car with 1.3 liters or 1300 cubic centimeters engine and a weight of 33 kilograms will release 114.7 grams of carbon dioxide for every kilometer that it drives. And this shows us that our coefficient of 0.0075 was correct, because if you increase the weight by 1000 kilograms, the new CO2 emission prediction is 107, which was the old one, plus 1000 into 0.0075, and the value we get 114.75968. It is quite close to the one that we actually got. So that was all I had regarding multiple regression, and you saw its usefulness when you want to model a situation or predict values where you have more than one independent variables. Multiple regression will come to your rescue. Linear regression or polynomial regression won't be able to help you much here. Okay, thank you. Hope to see you in my further lectures. Bye.